I don't know if any of you guys have ever been legend tripping where you go to a place where you hear a lot of stuff. I think every small town has their kind of place. Where I grew up, ours was called Goat Farm Road. A lot of stories about paranormal stuff and cults and just crazy things. And about 2007 or 2008, we went out there with a camera, walked around and filmed it. I didn't really see or hear anything. And I've cut a lot of the footage down that I'm about to show because it's just 8 minutes of really nothing. But I will tell you what I believe did happen, because the guy who said he owned the land contacted me after I originally posted the video many years ago. And I said, like, cutting the footage doesn't hurt anything. My friend who said he was a good cameraman wasn't, and the camera back then we had sucked. The little handy cam wasn't really good at night. You really can't see anything. But we'd heard these stories for years, and around that time we just wanted to go and find the place because we'd never been to it. So we decided to go out there. And I really wanted to make this before Halloween, but I didn't even know if the footage still existed. I took it off of YouTube a long time ago. And earlier today, I was just messing around, found some old flash drives and found one that had it. And I still got to go edit it. Once I edit it, I'll put this in front of the vid. And at the end of the vid, I'll tell you what the guy who owned the road told me what happened.
You're going to find the local Goat Farm Road tonight. From the road, we just found a dead end sign. No, there was a sign. Oh, yeah. So we're gonna make a second attempt at this. We found like a hunting box, another one out here. That's about it. There's some shells on top. I think somebody's just been hunting out here. 30-06. Alright, 30-06. Yep, 30-06. You can kind of see what they. Alright, cut it off. We'll go see what. We found a sign that says road closed up on this route. We're going to goes probably the trail. So we're taking this alternate instance where it's a big closed gate. We did see 2 deer though. Three? Yeah. I only seen 2.
There's 2 walking in and then 1 just walking by itself.
Well, here. Alright, now we're at the gate.
As you can see, it's newly built. Fresh bolts and wood, so the hunting club has pretty much taken this area, recultivated it. No sign of church or anything, so if anything did happen.
If anybody knows where it is, you can email us.
It happened
A long time ago.
in the 80s, 70s, remember people say. And we're going to head back now.
We investigated, we got to the bridge. We didn't see a church. We didn't see anything. And about that, if anything happened, it happened years ago.
And as you can see, that video is a mess. It is awful. Alright, so after I uploaded the original vid on YouTube, a couple weeks went by, and then one day I got an email from a guy named Will. He probably don't want me giving out his last name, so I'm not gonna. He told me he owned the property, and he said all the stories and legends and everything people heard came from the 70s. He said some guys who were hunters were out there drinking and decided to leave some dead animals. This was around, I think, Halloween time. Left some dead animals all over this bridge to scare people. And it worked a little too well, and the stories came from there. And if Will's telling the truth, then that's where it all came from. And one more thing, if you're ever thinking about going out there, don't unless you get permission. Because Will did tell me that somebody had wrecked a ATV out there. And they were out there trespassing on it. And then they tried to sue him, and there was a whole lawsuit going on. I don't know what happened with any of that. But, the land's probably still owned by him or the hunting club. So if you got any stories of any local places like that, or had anything experiences, I'd like to hear them. Just put them down in the comments below, and I'll read them at some point. Thanks for listening.